Ever get that nagging feeling, that little voice in your head asking if you're doing okay with money? Well, it's a question pretty much all of us ask. We're about to dive into the real signs of financial health, and I have a feeling that by the end of this, a lot of you are going to be pleasantly surprised.
You know the feeling, right? You're just scrolling through your phone and bam, there it is. The new car, the exotic vacation, the perfect kitchen renovation. And you can't help but ask yourself this exact question. It's totally normal, but our culture has really trained us to measure success by what we can see. But here's the secret nobody really talks about. What looks like success on the outside can be hiding a ton of stress on the inside. That shiny new SUV? It might be powered by high-interest debt. Those amazing vacation photos? They might be paid for with sleepless nights. The truth is, real wealth is often quiet. It's invisible.
So let's just ignore all that noise for a minute and look at the real scoreboard. We're going to walk through 5 huge signs that show you're actually winning the game, even if it doesn't always feel like it.
First up, and honestly, this is the absolute foundation of everything, living below your means. If you've got this one down, you are already on the fast track. It is the single most important habit for building wealth, period.
And check this out. A whopping 57% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. So if you have anything left over at the end of the month, even just a couple $100, you are already doing better than the majority of people. You've created something incredibly important. And that something has a name. It's called margin. This gap between what you make and what you spend isn't just leftover change. It's your financial breathing room. It's the oxygen that lets you save, invest, and handle life's surprises without freaking out. It is the true engine of wealth.
A great way to make that margin even bigger leads us right into our second sign. You're actively getting rid of your debt. If you are paying down what you owe, or even better, you're totally debt-free, you are miles ahead of most people. This is a huge, often invisible win.
And here's why that's such a massive deal. The average American is carrying over $90,000 in personal debt. And get this, that number doesn't even include mortgages. So if your debt is going down instead of up, you are swimming against a very, very powerful current.
I love this metaphor because it's just so true. Debt literally weighs you down. It makes everything harder. But every single payment you make, every brick you pull out of that backpack makes you lighter, faster, more agile. And when that backpack is finally empty, all the money you were sending to the credit card companies is now yours to keep, invest, and build your future with.
Okay, this next sign is your financial moat. It's the buffer that protects your entire financial life from all the curveballs that life is guaranteed to throw your way. Why is this so critical? Well, more than half of all Americans would have to go into debt to cover a simple $1,000 emergency. Think about that. So if you can handle a surprise car repair or an unexpected medical bill without reaching for a credit card, you are in a position of incredible strength.
Now, if you don't have one yet, don't sweat it. Here's the plan. Don't get overwhelmed by that big 3 to 6 month number. Just start small. Your first mission is to get $500 saved. Then, aim for 1 full month's worth of expenses. Every step you take builds not just your savings, but your confidence. An emergency fund turns a potential catastrophe into just an annoying inconvenience.
All right, this next habit is a complete and total game changer. Most people try to save whatever's left at the end of the month, which, let's be honest, is usually nothing. But financially savvy people, they flip the entire script.
And this is what it means. As soon as that paycheck hits your bank account, a piece of it automatically gets sent to your future, to your savings, to your retirement account, to your investments. You treat your future self like it's your most important bill, because it is.
And you do not have to be rich to do this. This is the incredible magic of just being consistent. Just $25 a week, that's a couple of fancy coffees, can grow into a serious pile of money over time. It's not about timing the market, it's about time in the market.
And now for our final sign. This is the ultimate report card. It takes everything we've talked about and pulls it together into one single powerful number.
This is the perfect way to think about it. So many people are playing the money game without ever actually looking at the score. But if you're tracking this number, even if it's just creeping up slowly, you are playing to win. Here's the super simple formula. You just add up everything you own that's worth something. Your cash, investments, your car, your house, and then you subtract everything you owe. That final number is your net worth. What really matters is the trend over time. Yeah, some months it might dip a little, that's totally normal. But if the long-term direction is up and to the right,
You are building real, lasting wealth.
Now, even if you're doing great with those positive signs, it's really important to keep an eye out for a few warning lights on the dashboard. Catching these things early is key to keeping your financial engine running smoothly.
First up is financial complacency. This is when you just stop checking your accounts or tracking your spending because things feel fine. It's a slow drift that can undo a lot of hard work. Second, borrowing to cover normal monthly expenses. This is a huge red flag that your lifestyle has crept up past your income. And finally, having one surprise bill completely derailed you for months. If that happens, it's a sign your emergency fund isn't quite big enough yet. Just think of these as the check engine light for your money.
So let's bring this all home. If you saw yourself in even 2 or 3 of those positive signs, you are on the quiet path to financial freedom. You really are.
And this is the great paradox of building wealth, isn't it? The daily choices can feel, well, kind of boring. It's driving the same paid-off car, it's making a budget, it's saying no to an impulse purchase. But those boring choices are what buy you the most exciting things in life: freedom, options, and genuine peace of mind.
So, stop measuring your real life against someone else's highlight reel. Measure it against your own progress. Every dollar you save and every dollar of debt you pay off is a step toward this quiet, powerful kind of freedom.
I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Is your financial story all about what you can show other people, or is it about what you're quietly building for yourself? If you're on that second path, even when it feels slow, just keep going. You're doing far better than you think.